Hello. Take this banner off. All right. It says we are live, so hopefully that is true. Hopefully we get a good amount of stuff done today. Yesterday was another sort of busy life day for me. I did get a little bit of writing done, but mostly I was doing crafty things after taking care of errands. Um, and had a phone meeting. Um, so yeah. So yesterday I finished off and put together the uh, I forgot to switch this up. um, okay, here we go. I also have my volume down extremely low, so apologies if that affects how you hear me. I have now fixed that. So here is the little lion for my friend's. What did she say? She's like now 20 months old. So I have a little lion. It's got the bumpy mane. I'm still trying to decide whether or not I want to do the like little nubbins on the tail. So let me know if you think the tail should match or if the tail is okay. So very cute. I enjoyed putting it together. I embroidered the eyes rather than doing safety eyes because again, her child is very small. And yeah, so it's cute. It's squishy. But it does sort of like it sits on its own. The tail is very well secured. Because I know myself as a child, this would be the handle quite often. So, again, very cute. I could put some like blush or like a little like thing of makeup, but again, like for a child, so it doesn't need a huge amount of fancy doings. So I did that. And then I was trying to make earrings for one of my other friends. And she also has some issues with like allergies and her responding to metals and stuff. But she's more of a gold color girly. Like all her other jewelry for most of her life has been gold. But her ears have been reacting to most metals. So the solution has been surgical steel / stainless steel for her hooks. But I asked her last night, I was like, is, gold plated surgical steel or stainless steel okay? And she goes, yeah, both, both just the regular stainless steel and the gold plated seem to have been working for her. So anyway, I was trying to make some really cute wire wrapped earrings that I was following tutorials from, and I just could not get it. I tried, I want to say about 5 different earring tutorials because it was just like, I can't, it's not working. And then I finally went back into my stash of stuff and found these leaf bits that I have. So I have the that kind of leaf, and then they have that one, and then another one of the little small ones. And I got some chains from Walmart, and then put the surgical steel on top. Like, these are cute. So now I need to go back and find like the gold chain because I wasn't sure, if I was going to use the chains or not. So now I think I can make these with gold, and she will appreciate that color more than the silver colored. So I was very crafty yesterday, just not 100% successfully crafty. But hey, I would. This is a success. I finished the lion, and these are a success for me and for potential future. I'm like, yeah, I can do this. So there's that. So I have managed to do some crafty things. And that was after like canceling one meeting and then one phone meeting and then attending another. So hooray. Kara says, I'm also participating in Dabble's writing sprints. Yay. Stream Hoppers Unite. Monique says, hey, everyone. Hello. Welcome. You had low energy yesterday, so you didn't do any writing. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Very cute line. Thank you. Looks good. Okay, so I don't need to add the nubbins on the tail. Kara has lo-fi going for background music, and you love the lion. Thank you. Kate is here. Good morning. You took today off as vacation, staycation. Love it. So you're sipping your coffee and writing down plans in your writing schedule book. Nice. Ooh, Monique treated yourself today because you got your first royalty payment. Yay! Excellent. Kate says, it's so cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't want to know how much of the, I bought the like gold colored copper wire for just like learning. But I don't know how much I threw like bent into all kinds of craziness. But yeah, so yeah, this is exciting for Monique. The first payout. It's exciting. You made your son a mama and baby stuffed cloth spider when he was very little. You never ended up putting legs on him. Oh no. Kate says, royalty payments. That's wonderful. Congrats. Right? Yes. Monique says, I got a new bullet journal via Amazon. It's an A5 for daily brain dumps, plus stickers from various places. Aird's new book, Cassandra Killjoy and the Caskets of Chaos. Love the alliteration in there. Yes. Also, so if you have not already bought your bullet journal for next year, and you are a fan of cherry blossoms and or cats, again, I am not affiliated, I am not associated. I just love some of their designs. So, and of course they come out with, something right before Christmas. And they are currently having a sale. So, again, not affiliated, not associated, just, I really love their, their designs. So Tifosi has this cat and cherry blossom square notebook. I'm trying to remember if they have, so they come in multiple colors. So they don't come just in the bright pink, but they come in sort of like a champagne. Okay, it's taro purple. So it's like maybe a purpley champagne-y. Then they have this bright green and then a lovely blue. And so for these, the cat is gold gilded on the front instead of black. And then they have the sort of like turquoisey blue, sky blue. I don't know what you call that. It's a slightly darker shade than the one above that. Okay, they're calling it lake blue. You would think that I would just read the descriptions. And also they have this tree of life with the moon phases. Gorgeous. And they have that one in the A5. I don't know that they have the cat in the A5. I don't think they do. Yeah. So, in case you are in the market for a new journal, which I am not because I already have too many, but that cat one is very tempting. But yeah, they do have Tifosi on Amazon as well. They just don't have all of the designs on Tifosi. So sometimes they're a little cheaper on Amazon. Sometimes they're a little cheaper on Tifosi. So it depends on, depends. Shop around. Rachel. Okay, so this is referring to the poll for today, Rachel. Rachel's main character says that's child's play. So the poll question for today is, what is your main character likely to do that is illegal? Theft of some sort, petty or grand. breaking underage limits, things like drinking, smoking, driving, things like that. Recreational things or illegal spells. I mean, I was like, where do I put this? Illegal recreational things or illegal spells? Not sure. Or breaking somebody out of jail/prison. What is your main character more likely to do in terms of illegal things? Cassandra Killjoy is an urban fantasy series. Think Dresden Files meets a Saturday morning cartoon, which sounds absolutely fun. Yes. You think you figured out your journal ecosystem. I don't think I've heard that phrase. Is that like how many you have and what each journal is for? Is that what a journal ecosystem is? Archer and Olive is also having their Black Friday. Yeah, I got a text about it 10 minutes ago. So, yeah, Rachel's doing the same thing. I don't need it. I don't need it. No, I don't need it. No more books. No more notebooks. No more journals. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. Same. Your characters are technically spies, so all of the above. Yeah. Yeah. You've been following a lot of journal content creators lately. Yeah. Well, it's because you're coming up on the part of the year where you are prepping everything for next year. So very understandable. Yeah. Rachel says your main character destroyed a vampire coven. Yes, unaliving / offing them in the first chapter, which is a pretty startling start, right? And then later blew up half a block to destroy an illegal portal between worlds, destruction of property. Yep. And depending on who the portal belonged to, maybe some issue, running into some issues with some organized crime or some covert government operations, depending on. Yeah. You're going to use the A5 for daily brain dumping. Yep. The teal bujo for tracking your daily tasks and health stuff, and your square bujo for memory keeping / gratitude and media tracking. Nice. I like the plan. Did somebody say a vampire? Question. Yes. Technically speaking, your character's committed arson in book 1. Ooh. Yeah. I was talking to Mom yesterday. We went for a walk after the phone meeting. And she was talking about the book that she had gone to the library, free book type thing, and gotten several books. So she had finished off her last free book. And then she had gone back to one of the books that she had gotten and tried to read before. And she's like, it's a J.D. Robb one. And I was like, okay. So I know it's got mystery. I know it's got a bit of romance with the main characters and the main couples. I mean, and she's like, yeah, I just felt like it was boring. I was like, really? Usually with J.D. Robb, there's like, a body on like the first 2 pages. She's like, yeah, I know. I was, I guess, not in the mood. I was like, okay. But that's a pretty harsh critic to say it was boring when there's a body on the first 2 pages. I was like, okay, note to self, whichever one she is reading, it does not have as bang of a start as J.D. Robb typically has. In book 2, the red herring, because he's a red herring because he offed cop. Gotcha. Rachel says the director of the supernatural governing organization, corruption, is also in a secret society, mafia, and likes to blackmail dragons into doing his bidding. So we have crime going on all over. Sounds about right. The vampire is just popping popcorn, being entertained until a doppelganger tries. So yeah. He's just sitting back watching, going, not my circus, not my monkeys, but it's entertaining until they drag him into it. Gotcha. Fair enough. Monique has a question. What is your question? Do let us know. Um, what do we do for holiday sales? So I know that um, I think Mama Maggie pretty regularly runs sales um, for like the Relic of Time Wars and whatnot. So you may want to ask Mama Maggie specifically for advice. I'm trying to think of anybody else in AuthorTube that I've remembered doing sales. I can't remember if Sarah Sutton has ever done sales that I remember. I'm not sure, but so Mama Maggie would be a good one to talk to. I know that Mandy Lynn and Bethany Atazeda have had videos out in the past dealing with like ads and marketing and potentially sales. So you may want to go rewatch some of their videos. Yeah. You want to figure out how to price your novel for the holidays. Gotcha. Yeah. Rachel is going to be setting both book ones to 99 cents or free as you release book 4. Yeah. It draws new readers in, and you're also trying to figure out the fourth wall sales. Yes. You would also ask Becca if she shows up today. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so that is one tactic for sure, is that when you have multiple books out, so when you have what they call the backlog, right? No, back catalog. There we go. Especially with a series, if you set the first one as very low price or free, then it encourages people to, well, it's only like 3, so buy 2 get 1 free situation. So yeah. We do love a good bargain, so we do fall for that. We do. All right, let's go ahead and do the doggos and the card. I did already go ahead and pull off the cards and stuff today. So Thursday's doggo is Arthur. He loves feeling the wind in his hair. Would prefer that it also not be in his eyes, but that's the cost of looking good. So here is Arthur and the wind-blown fur. Very cute. Very fashion model. Then we have Nellie. She just found out that when people call her a hot dog, they don't usually mean a super attractive dog. 12 out of 10. Who told her? Look at poor Nellie. Look at poor Nellie. Cute. Cute, cute. Hopefully you'll figure it out by next week. Yeah. You could also look and see, just sort of click around with the ebook catalog on Amazon and see what other people are currently offering. Because I know some people already have their Black Friday sales up and might have already had them up since the beginning of November. So, yeah. Okay. So today we have the ants. It's number 1, but it was inverted. So if you don't like bugs on the screen, I'm going to show you very briefly. So the main message is time to collaborate. So ants on the screen in 3, 2, 1, ants on the screen. Here's what our card looks like. And card going away. Okay, ants no longer on the screen. But again, so this was inverted. So we got to read the protection message. So time to collaborate is the main message. Do you really believe that you have to do everything yourself? Do you believe that somehow any help you get will be disappointing or not good enough? Perhaps it is time to address your issues of control and bias towards the negative. It doesn't matter where or why you came to be pessimistic or mistrustful. The fact that the ant is showing up now is a sign that you have an opportunity to heal and relearn to trust that others will show up for you in a genuine way. The ant wants you to remember that your expectations and limiting beliefs are a vibrational offering that draws in the opposite of what you desire. The spirit wants to help you and will send collaborative partners your way. It's time to see the universe as conscious and connected, loving and helpful, but you must participate in this activity of co-creation. Creating reality is not just about dreaming. If you are feeling orphaned from communication, let me start that paragraph again. If you are feeling orphaned from community, reach out and communicate. If you feel vulnerable, know that being present in your vulnerability can help you draw in someone who wants to assist you. Trust in your partnership with the universe, and your outer conditions will start to reflect that. Then you will see the miracles waiting for you, including the partners who appear ready to lend a hand. So there you go. I'm reminded of sort of a while back, there was a social media post of a girl who's like, if I don't do it, who's going to do it? Nobody. It's not going to get done. And she was frustrated. So I guess it's that sort of mentality of like not being able to delegate, not being able to either ask or accept help when there is a community around you that can help and probably is very willing to help. So yeah. But I know it's hard to ask for help sometimes, especially if you are feeling vulnerable. So yeah. You pulled the 2 of Wands. 2 is for balance. Yeah. You felt that frustration earlier in your life. Yeah. Yeah. The feeling that, especially, we sort of learned this because of group projects in school of like, and for those of us who were always the one who wound up doing the most work on the group project because it wouldn't get done unless you did it. But then you fall into that trap of repeating that cycle. But that happens for more than just group projects. It's like the housework, it's the work responsibilities, it's the, like all of that kind of stuff. And so you build that wall up and that sort of just habit of doing and not bothering to ask anybody else or delegate because, you've had that experience of if you're not going to be the one to do it, then it doesn't get done. So, some ladies who still feel like that. Yeah. Yeah. You think the 2 of Wands is calling you out because you're not sure if you want to continue working on Drama of the Undead or try to write something new. Well, if you have the idea of something new, you could take a day or even a week and just get that kernel, that skeleton down on paper or in digital and sort of just explore it a little bit. And then if you're feeling called to come back to Drama of the Undead, then come back to Drama of the Undead. So I am the enabler of new projects. So take my word with a grain of salt. You hated group projects. Yeah. Hisses. You get like your spine, like if you had like a tail and like fur, it'd be all puffed up. Yes. Just hate it so much. Monique says, because I'm behind on my word count goal and you didn't even complete your outline. Plus you have a lot going on. Yeah. Yeah. If you are a doormat, grow thorns. Yes. Or write unwelcome instead of welcome. Which, by the way, if you have a vampire story or a fae story, and you have a doormat in the story that says welcome, that is their permission to enter. So if you are wanting to keep a vampire out of a location, make sure that you do not have a welcome mat out. or the mat says something different and not welcome. You know, just things to consider. Okay, let's do the bear hug. Hi, Anna from Argentina. Today you're not writing, you're grading high school students' papers. Gotcha. Understand that. Understand that. I used to be a teacher, so I get it. You got to take the time to do it when you can. But that's why we call it writing or productivity sprints, so that you can feel like you are free and able to do whichever you need. Okay, so we've got our dogs. We've got our card for the day. I think we are ready. So one is go ahead and save your document if you've already been working. If not, now's a great time to pull up whatever document you're working on. I'm going to set my goal. I feel like I should be conservative and set my goal for somewhere between 15 and 1800 for the session. Okay, 1500 is going to be my like minimum. 1800, a little bit of stretch. We'll go 2200 for my like ultimate proud of goal. How about that? Let's do that. That way I have a good, better, best. You hated group projects too. Yeah. Same. Same. You're just doing your morning mind dump before you work on your work in progress. Also perfectly fine. All right. So 1, save your document. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with and go ahead and take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. If you need to stretch and give your fingers or your wrists a stretch, please do. So that's number 3. And number 4 is if you need a break, please take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I got 700 words and then I got real distracted. Real distracted. Uh, so I started looking at like the peel off self-adhesive planner tabs because I have used the 2 sets that I purchased previously. So I don't have any more. So I'd either have to make my own or I have to go and buy ones. So there's that. Yeah. So that's kind of where we are for that. I think I have found a set that I like on the internet. Oh, there's another one that's pretty cute. I like that. But I also am not sure how easy they are to write on. Like if I do them blank, you know? And then because I always have more, I always use more than just the 12 months. It's like, do I need to buy 2 packs at a time? Anyway, I will deal with that later. But I at least have, I think, the ones that I want, like the design wise. Anyway, so very distracted. The lion did not help. It was very cute. I also went ahead and when I went to the store the other night, I don't know where I put it. I put it somewhere and I don't know where. I think I put it in the box, the jewelry making box, which is separate from the jewelry making caddy that I have of stuff that is not going to fit in the box. Although the stuff doesn't really fit in the caddy either. Anyway, I got the like just silver chain, but they didn't have the gold in stock when I went. So I just checked Walmart, which is where I purchased the chain. And oh, there's a little fragment of metal that needs to be thrown away. So I just checked and they have some in stock now. So I just was like, can I pick this up at like 4 p.m. today? Thank you very much. So I ordered that and we'll pick it up after the stream. That way I have like the stuff I need to make the gold version of these earrings for my friend. What else? What else? Let's see. Andy popped in and waved at us. Diane snuck in while working. Was like, "Shh, I'm not here, but you can hear my keyboard. I am working, I promise." Monique decided to work on a post Baldur's Gate 3 fanfic. Very nice. Yes. Refill your creative well. Get yourself some words and have fun with it. Stacy got under 200 words, just under 200. And yes, you also got distracted. Same twinsies. Monique says, I'm currently describing how the city of Baldur's Gate is structured. Very nice. Very nice. And Stacy says Monster will be home soon. I hope she is quieter today. Oh no. Was there something yesterday that was, or this week, that was making her sort of like loud? Any sort of event that was going on that was making her excitable? Or just one of those days? CB, hello, welcome. Just woke up from a snooze. I hope it was a good snooze. Monique says, much like older cities like Jerusalem and Athens, Greece, the lower city is closer to the water and the upper city is built on a plateau further uphill. Yeah, makes sense. Is the stream sounding janky or is it just you? I do not know. Do I sound janky? I mean, more than normal. Does anybody else? I do have the washer on. So hopefully it's not picking up that. But yeah, I don't know. A little popcorny to CB as well. She gets very loud. Okay, the kids. And the sound will set off headaches. Okay. Especially right now with the weather changing. And the weather. My mom has been having a lot of headaches recently as well because of the weather moving in. There's a little bit of jigging / jerk to it. The sound is jinky, more like a fetus and stuff. Okay, so it's not just Monique. It is everybody. Does it do that when I'm playing the timer as well? Or is it just when I'm speaking? Let's get our next timer queued up anyway. Well, hopefully it doesn't do it while the timer is going. Maybe it's just because the washer it's trying to pick up the washer. I don't know. Let's go ahead and do the next sprint. And hopefully it won't be so janky sounding when we come back. Did not notice it with the timer, but you also had another video going on. Okay, we will go back to the timer and back to the sprint, and then we will be good. All right. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4 is if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That is that. Okay, so that's 5, 12, 15, 3. Okay, nice. I got close to 1,000 that time. So I can, in fact, go up to the next mark. So I have plenty of the vial to decorate today. After the last 2 or 3 days. So yeah, so not bad. What else? We had some shenanigans in the chat. Y'all let me know if it's still jerky now that we have. Sounds like the washer has stopped. The dryer is still going. And the music has now stopped. So y'all let me know if it has gotten better or worse now that we are off of the timer and back to the face-to-face meeting. Don't forget your self-promo and answering the poll. Okay, the video was also lagging/stuttering. Self-promo, check out the latest post on Instagram. Here's the Instagram. And here's a tiny URL link to Erin's first Cassandra Killjoy book. Kira has a new book promo up on Reader's Roost. There's the link for that. Diane says, Rachel! Stacy says, the playlist for my current work in progress is here. And here's the link for that. Monique is currently watching Neil Newbon's finishing Baldur's Gate 3. This is where Funky was like, it's a little bit choppy. Is it me? But it's YouTube. Rachel says, Diane! Funky says, yeah, YouTube is pretty jerky in general. Rachel says that YouTube is a jerk. Heh. And then Funky says, Diane, Rachel! Rachel says, Funky! No, I refuse. I refuse to skip over Sinead today. Rachel says, okay, so I'm working on my monthly newsletter. If anybody wants to access it, and access to updates and freebies, go to my website, and the sign up is scroll down. Yes, it's late, but it will be out this afternoon. I promise. Rachel gives her word. Stacy says, I have just over 500 words for the day. Nice. But still need another 500. You need to stop getting distracted. Me too. Me too. Same. Rachel says, also, I made some cute new indie author merch. You can get 15% off. Ooh, discount with code SHOPSMALL. And so here is the shop, arcanerealmspress.com. Unfortunately, it's still jerky, and it was during the timer as well. You listened for it this time. Okay, still lagging. To Diane, it sounds like when you have another mic wanting to be used at the same time. Your StreamYard does that if you have your headphones on listening to laptop music. I do not. I have my normal plugins. Let's check. Okay. Got the echo cancellation on. Got the reduced mic background on. Yeah. I don't know. There's a bit of a lag, yeah, but not so much that your eyes hurt. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it is apparently a thing today. Hopefully it's not, maybe it's just because it's been warm and drier. I don't know. I don't know if we're expecting a weather event. I'll have to check the app. But we make do. We're here for you and not the perfect sound. Oh, good. Stacey says hello to Andy. All right. Kate says, you're here, you're done with your mind dump. You took a shower and you got all dressed in your writing uniform. Does that mean comfy, cozy pajamas? Then you'll head out to Tim's for out of the home writing. Okay, so maybe not comfy, cozy pajamas, unless you go to Tim's in comfy, cozy pajamas, in which case, I don't know. Is that normal at Tim's? I'm assuming we're talking about Tim Horton coffee. Is that the right name? Yes, I think so. You think the lag is due to the cosmos conspiring? Yeah, very, very possible. Andy's excited about Tim's. Okay. Exactly. Okay, let's do the third sprint. We did the bears and we did the actually so we don't have to deal with the sound lagging. Let's go to one of the quiet ones. Let's see. Let's do the purple teapot. Whoa, we got an ad on my own stuff. Oh well, it's not like I'm monetized. Okay. Anyway, here is the purple teapot. Stacy's excited and happy because the purple teapot is Stacy's favorite. All right, don't forget to answer the poll as to which illegal thing your main character is most likely to do. Theft of some kind, breaking underage limits, such as like drinking, smoking, driving, illegal recreational things, or maybe some illegal spells, or breaking someone out of jail and prison. Which of those is your main character most likely to do? At the moment, we have a pretty clear winner. You're kind of worried. It says danger genius at work. You're assuming danger genius is someone like a Joan. You're talking about my sign in the back. Yeah, I just thought it was pretty fun and pretty cute. So I have that because you have those moments where you're writing and you have an idea, you have an epiphany, and you're like, "Oh, I'm a genius! This is great." But it's not for the editing phases, that's for sure. It's for the drafting. But yeah. It's a food group. Coffee is a food group. Yeah. Off you go. You'll catch up later. You're wishing to do 200 words there and then 350 at home. But whatever happens, happens. Gotcha. And your main character did off somebody before the story starts. Well, we have those moments of like, this is going to work great in the story, and that's what I'm hoping for. Is more of that. So, all right, let's do our third sprint. So, save your document. Take a sip. Cheers. Three. Straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back. That posture check. And 4 is if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I think I managed to hit the next mile marker, I think. $14, $8, $15. Yes. Barely, but yes. I had 84 more words than I needed, which is great. Am I running out of ink in this thing? My I'll have to check. Let's see if I have managed to kill my first of that kind of pen. How'd you do? Stacy got some good news. You for the procedure, you're going to be able to put Karma on the bus in the morning, and then, ooh, yes, I have managed to kill it. And then head straight over to do the procedure. So unless the therapy afterwards is delayed, you'll get back home before either of the kids gets home. So hopefully you won't have to have one kid pick up the other at the bus stop, which would be great. Fantastic. Also, Stacy has 900 words. You need to get another 100 for the day, but you're going to be transitioning, so you don't know if it's going to be easier or harder. Yeah, sometimes transitions just help things flow, and sometimes they are just a bear. So, I have killed my first zebra Sarasan Marcon. I don't know why I'm just like letting everything, it's all kinds of, so there's like a smidgen, there's like, I can see the ink right there. So, but it's getting lighter. So I'm just going to toss this and go to the next one, which since I bought a package from Amazon, we're doing good. I really do like it. I got the 0.4. Makes a nice thin, fine line. I think my sister-in-law will probably enjoy them too. So when she comes for the holidays, I'm going to let her play with one and be like, "Do you want some? I will order you some." So yeah, let me get the wax off the tip, and then I will have a new one. Still not off. Slight obsession there. Okay, maybe something that's not that. Yes, there we go. All good now. Fantastic. Ooh, Diane went to get fresh coffee. Your smartwatch told you to get off your butt. So you went to get caffeine. Fantastic. Good. Funky is probably going to approve. Funky says having to write your year-end self-assessment, so you were also drowning in coffee. Wait a second. Did you have to do a 6-month? Or am I just remembering last year where you were writing your self-assessment? I guess it was last year. Diane says funky. And then chicken, 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 or bok, bok, bok. Not sure which. Funky says, you're smart. More coffee. Honk. Was it supposed to be a goose rather than a chicken? I don't know. Time flies. Okay, gotcha. Understood. All right. I am very pleased. So I managed to meet my best goal. So I did 2,200, which is fantastic. So yeah. So I have been doing great. Doing great. No, rooster. Okay. But you keep a rubber chicken. Ah, okay. And it kind of honks. Yeah. Yeah. I've not witnessed the glory of Diane's honking chicken. Yeah. So I've got a lion. I've got some new earrings. I have figured out a way to do some other earrings for one of my best friends. I've gotten words. We have sent the okay to the concrete man. So we're at some point, hopefully before Christmas, are going to get our rotting deck removed and a new patio poured. We're going to have the driveway culvert fixed and widened. And we're going to have some water runoff mitigation happening. So, all concrete. I did ask when we were having our phone call meeting. I was like, so if we do everything, like everything all at once, how many days is it going to take? So he's kind of like, and he started calculating. He's like, I'm not entirely sure because I don't know how long it's going to take to grade the land to make sure the water mitigation is correct once they remove the deck. But he's like, I'm going to guess 5 days. So we'll be in for at least a week of, and then we will have to let it dry as well because the concrete should not be driven on, etc. So I'll have to probably park either on the street or behind my mother for, however long until it's safe to drive on. So yeah, fun times. Now I need a tiger and a bear. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. So this is one I just made. I have teddy bears already, but none that I have made. And I do have a tiger stuffy somewhere. I think I have 2, actually. Somewhere in the house I have them. Kara says, I've been busy in, maybe I should make a bear of some sort, but this is going to one of my best friend's babies. She's about 20 months old, and she has a toy that she's apparently in love with, and it is a lion. I think it's from Happy Meal, she said. So I was like, well, I can make her a soft one that maybe she will also be obsessed with. So we'll see. Hopefully she enjoys it. Kara says, I've been busy in the kitchen during the last 2 sprints. You got a pumpkin cake in the oven. Ooh, and made chicken fajitas and rice bowls for lunch. Nice. We had, so there's a new Panda Express that opened, and so they sent out mailer coupons for buy one, get one bowls. So I went the other day and got 2 bowls, one for my mom, one for me. And we had enough left over to do fried rice the next day for lunch. So yeah. Then I could also add a scarecrow and a Tin Man, all on a yellow brick road, as well as a TARDIS. I might could do a TARDIS. The TARDIS might be relatively easy. Maybe. I don't know, actually. Do I have that kind of blue? I do not have that kind of blue. So I would have to get some blue, some very blue yarn, but it's a possibility. All right, y'all. Thank you very much for joining me. I do have to end the poll before I forget. So what is our main character likely to do illegally? Recreational things / illegal spells. 57% of us are 57% of our main characters, I should say. 36% of our main characters might break someone out of jail or prison. 7% would be guilty of petty or grand theft. And none of them would be doing the underage breaking of driving, drinking, smoking, etc. So at least they won't do that. So we need to stay with one story. Yeah, either lions and tigers and bears, oh my, or a cowardly lion, or TARDIS. We do like the idea of the TARDIS. All right, y'all. Thank you very much. Don't forget to save. We are 21 days in to NaNo 2.0 November rough challenge, whatever it is. Yes, Funky is correct. Each artist could hold them all. Yes. All right. Thank you very much again. And I will hopefully see y'all on Friday. No, wait, today's Friday. I'll hopefully see you on Monday. There we go. All right. Bye.